Hello and welcome to tonight's WSTY High School Game of the Week. This is Rusty Barrelou joining us. He's filling in for Dog, who is on what would you say, vacation?
The DL.
He's at,
Dog
there
leave.
you go. He's in the DL. We're at the Hole in Sumner on the campus of Jules Sumner High School, where Sumner Cowboys, 4-0, ranked 9th in 3A, are welcoming in St. Michael's, the Warriors, out of the Baton Rouge area, a place that Rusty's familiar with, being a coach over there at Denham Springs. Rusty, tell us a little bit about St. Michael's. They come in here 2-2.
St. Michael's, traditionally good ball club, made the playoffs the last 5 years. Recently had a departure of their head coach, longtime head coach Eric Hill. Went to Catholic High. Defensive coordinator Paul Bonado takes over as the head coach. Right now, they're kind of trying to find an identity, Matt. Looks like they're trying to get away from their spread look, trying to run the ball a little bit more, establish a line of scrimmage. They're in 6-4A over there in Baton Rouge with Bel Air and Terra and Lutcher and Plaquemine. Not a strong district, so I think they have a good shot at maybe making the playoffs again if they can get their stuff together. It seems like that last couple of weeks they've had a few problems. A few guys down, banged up a little bit. They've lost to Live Oak, and last week they lost to another parish school here, LaRanja. So we should see, with a pretty powerful Sumner Cowboy team, how they fare over here in Tangipahoa, Louisiana.
Well, yeah, they had said that Becerra, the quarterback from St. Michael's, had a concussion against Live Oak, didn't even hardly play in that game. That game ended up being a blowout.
Right.
Of course, Sumner, here the home team here, 4-0, ranked 9th. Coach Zephaniah Powell has really got it rolling here in this 8-3A district they call the SEC of 3A in the state of Louisiana. Looking to go 5-0 and get district going next week when they travel to Albany. So it should be an entertaining game here in Sumner. The fans are piling in, and there's a lot of excitement tonight, and we'll bring you the best we can bring you. I'll do the best I can without the big dog. Me and Rusty and Butch will bring it to you here in a few moments.
Injured on the field, hurt on the job, been in a car accident? The doctors at Anthon's Chiropractic Care will help you get back to pre-injury performance level. With treatments including chiropractic adjustments, physical therapy, and massage therapy, you will quickly begin seeing results. Anthon's even schedules Saturday appointments to ensure that your treatment will not interfere with your schedule. So give them a call at 985-542-1640 to schedule your appointment, or stop by their downtown location in Hammond across from the Columbia Theater. That's Anthon's Chiropractic Care for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back to the Hole here at Sumner High School. We're ready for some football. Jules Sumner won the toss, elected to defer to the second half. We got Freddie Marino to do the kicking off the ball here, number 17.
Might be hearing his name a lot tonight, man.
Oh yeah, that is the featured tailback for Sumner. And here we go. Squib kick going down to about the 15-yard line. Reversing his field is number 2, Butler. Going a long way back. Now he's out past the 20. Looks like he's going to go down right there. A lot of running for not a lot of yards, Rusty.
It seemed like he was trying to make a little something happen, but it seemed like the Sumner has some pretty good coverage.
This is the WSTY Game of the Week. I'm Matt Greer, along with Rusty Barrio, ex-Amy Warrior and LSU Tiger, and our cameraman, the immortal one, Butch Lee. Dog is not with us tonight. Rusty's filling in.
Roof. Get that in early there, Matt. Get the bark in early, man.
So St. Michael will take over, Rusty, as we pointed out in the pregame. You're pretty familiar with these guys. That's going to be Jeffrey Vaccaro, quarterback, with a straight handoff right up the middle. Now, you know my eyes are bad, Rusty. You're going to have to help me with some of these numbers.
Got you. Look like linebacker number 48 in on the play right there, filling the hole pretty good for Sumner.
48 is Blake Stewart, senior defensive end. He is one of the defensive standouts.
It's a pretty big D-line there, Matt. Looks like they're going to hold it pretty well.
Yeah, we were down on the field earlier. They look pretty stout. Another handoff right up the middle, and this is what we had talked about, that St. Michael is going to want to try to ground and pound this football game, but we know that they can throw it.
And that looks like Sumner knows that too, Matt. They're bringing in looks like a nickel package. They're going to get some DBs in there to see if they can stop this pass.
Going to bring up about 3rd and 7 for the Warriors. I noticed that the play clock is not on, so I guess they're keeping the time on the field. Vaccaro back to pass. That was intended for number 4, Christian Fry, senior wide receiver, and St. Michael's going to have to punt here.
Pretty good series for the Cowboys coming out 3 and out. Get that powerful offense on the field and see what they can do here.
We'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game: Wilmer Quick Stop, Tate's Auto and Body Shop, Kentwood Hardware and Supply, Louisiana Ballroom, Dixie RV Superstores, Bill Hood Automotive Group, Anthon's Chiropractic Clinic, and Lila Hogan, candidate for Family Court Judge. Back to punt. That's Jude Housewright. He's in trouble. And he's going to go down inside the 10-yard line. Sumner is going to set up shop deep in St. Michael territory.
Snap was a little wide, Matt. It looks like he panicked a little bit. Instead of trying to get the punt off, maybe getting a roughing penalty, he tried to run it, and you're not getting outside on these guys.
And this is kind of similar to what we had seen last week. Sumner goes up to Magnolia and beats South Pike 46-22. But the Eagles outgained the Cowboys 403 to 212. Why was that? Because they kept turning the ball over deep in their own end, and 1 or 2 plays later, Sumner was right in the end zone. So this is Rhett Travis at quarterback. He's going to roll out to the right and pass. He's got a receiver. He was open. Trying to get that number.
It was a nice hit by C.J. McGarner, number 3 for St. Michael there on the coverage.
Pass was there.
Going no huddle here, Matt.
Looks like the receiver lost his concentration a little bit before the ball got there.
Maybe heard a few footsteps.
And this is that pistol formation we've been seeing a lot of. And that's going to be Marino on the carry off right tackle. He's going to pick up about 3 or 4, it appears. Down right around the 5-yard line. Going to bring up about 3rd and 5. Now, Sumner can pick up a first down before they get in here.
Yes, it can. It can be 2nd and goal before you know it. I mean, 1st and goal before you know it here on the 2-yard line.
The 4 receivers in the pattern. Travis just hands it off to Marino, and he's down near the goal line.
Looks like he might have gotten the first here.
I think you're absolutely right. He's down inside the 1-yard line, which he's going to get a first. It's going to be 1st and goal from there.
Just ran a twins package there. Looks like he just ran a little speed play, came across the middle. He's got some good running room, good vision.
And here's that true spread offense that we had talked about. You spread them out wide and just that little hitter to Marino. And there it is again, and I believe Marino's going to get in for the touchdown. Sumner Cowboys. First blood.
It's not as difficult when you have that short field, but it was a very impressive series for the Cowboys.
That is number 17, senior running back, Freddie Marino.
Looks like he's going to kick the extra point, too. He's going to do it all here.
Yep, he did. They had a few competing for this kicking job here, and Marino apparently has won that job. It's going to be the snap was good, the handle was bad, and Marino's going to have to eat that.
Those are things you just can't afford. You got to get that point on the board there that can come back to haunt them here later in the game.
Yeah, like I said, the snap didn't look too bad. I think the holder had a little problem handling it. So anyway, your score early on in the first quarter here in Sumner is the Sumner Cowboys 6 and St. Michael 0. Okay, so Marino back in to kick this one off. Back deep is McGarner. And that will be him receiving right at the 1-yard line. There's a flag down as McGarner brings it around that left end.
Oh,
gonna go out of bounds right around the 18-yard line. Like I said, there's a flag back up here laying around the 40-yard line.
Looks like it might have been a hold. Maybe somebody got a jersey for St. Michael.
Good to be back here up at Sumner. We haven't been here with the football games for a couple of years. And they always do it right up here.
Very pretty school. Take good care of their facilities.
I remember coming here in high school thinking how cool the stadium was, because it was, you know, when you come into the stadium, you're at the top. And it looks like this is going to go against St. Michael.
Looks like somebody went down low on the return there.
Illegal chop block.
Big penalty, Matt. That was big for them. They needed to get out in the open there, try to work that offense a little more.
And unfortunate for St. Michael, they're just shooting themselves in the foot here early against a very talented Sumner football team. Sumner runs that 3-5-3 defense, Rusty. We were talking about that on the way up here. That pass is going to be a little high. Intended for 28, Logan Rome. Yeah, they run the 3-5-3 defense, and it's a little deceiving to call it that, because what they'll do is they'll walk those linebackers up into almost a defensive end position.
Exactly.
Or they'll back them off into coverage. So it can be a little deceiving for the offense. Now Vaquera's in that pistol. That's going to be a straight handoff right up the middle.
Number 48 again, Matt.
Not much there.
Blake Stewart on the tackle again from that end position, that D tackle position on the outside. He's just closing down on that hole. They can't block him right now.
Going to bring up a third and about 8. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Vaquera back to pass. Got a lot of time, but there's no one open. He's going to have to take it down. He's going to go down around the 20 or the 15-yard line. Let's go bring up 4th down, Rusty.
Yeah, it looked like he had a little pressure. He got out of the pocket. He wanted to throw the ball. He wanted to get down there. He didn't want to run that. Smart move, probably sliding there and instead of trying to tuck it and taking that shot.
Well, as he rolled out here towards us, you looked downfield, and Sumner just had really good coverage.
They were locked down. Let's see if they can get this snap handled this time and get the punt off.
Now back to receive for Sumner is Jerome Cottrell. That name Cottrell might sound familiar. He is the brother of Jeremy Cottrell. Ball's going to bounce at the 50-yard line. Cottrell takes it in at the 45. Across the 50, and he's not going to get much more than that. And like I pointed out, Jeremy Cottrell last year was one of the standouts here at Sumner. He's over at Mississippi Gulf Coast Junior College and will be at LSU next year.
Right, originally signed with LSU, had some issues, needed to go to junior college, and he'll be on his way next year to Tiger Land. Again, straight to the line, Matt. Looks like they're going to run the quick offense, trying to get some plays off. Don't let St. Michael do any substituting.
Brett Travis takes the snap right over the middle, up the seam, down to about the 20-yard line. That's number 15, Kevin Coleman.
Is that Jimmy Graham?
That was a nice pass. He just released, uncovered. He hit him in that zone. It was perfect.
You hear Butch say, "Is that Jimmy Graham?"
Jimmy Graham.
We saw Drew Brees hit Graham on that seam pass.
He lives with that.
And was very successful. 4 receivers in the pattern. Travis back to throw again. He's got a receiver wide open, and that's going to be a touchdown.
Seems like that was number 6 there, Matt, for the Cowboys. Bryant James.
It is Bryant James, the senior.
Nice execution.
Down the other seam is
exactly
where it was, and they're just running straight up the field.
Seems like the safeties are dropping deep, and they're hitting them in that no man's land right there. They're breaking them off in the zone, and they're hitting them in the right spot there, being very successful with these passes.
Let's see if they can get this extra point through. They bobbled the snap on the last one. Marino to kick. It's up, and it's good. That's a good-looking kick there.
Got a leg on it.
So that's going to bring your score here at the Hole at Jules Sumner High School. The Cowboys 13. St. Michael Warriors still with 0. So Freddie Marino been a busy man tonight. Kicking off again. Gets a leg into it. That ball's going to go down to about the 5-yard line. St. Michael returns it out to the 15, 20. At about right at the 20-yard line, where St. Michael will set up shop again. Good coverage by the Cowboys.
Again, good coverage. St. Michael finally has a chance to get kind of out of that hole there. Hopefully they don't shoot themselves in the foot again and back themselves up.
Well, St. Michael's is going to have to get something going before this game gets out of hand. I mean, you got a Sumner squad here. They're experienced, they're talented, they're well coached. Coach Zephaniah Powell has just done a fantastic job here at Sumner, going into his 6th year. And Sumner's going to blow that play up in the backfield. About 3 or 4 Cowboys in on that tackle.
Seemed like right there, Matt, St. Michael's tightened up their formation. Looked like they were trying to maybe get some extra blockers in there, maybe trying to get that ball outside, and Sumner just ate it up.
And they're still committed to that run. They're not breaking their game plan.
I'll tell you what, big 92, Kenny Stewart, and 48, Blake Stewart, are getting the job done up front for the Cowboys.
Carroll back to pass. He's going to float this one deep. And is that intercepted?
No, that's a caught ball.
He came down with it.
Caught ball.
That's number 4, Christian Fry. What a fantastic catch.
Here we go.
Right there at about the 46-yard line.
Might have been what St. Michael's needed. They're getting right back to the line, trying not to let Sumner do any substituting, see if they can hit him again.
Check that. That ball is going to be at Sumner's 49, so St. Michael crosses into Cowboy territory. Handoff right up the middle, and that's not happening. There's your number 92 smothering that. And number 44, that's senior defensive end Matt Shaw. And I tell you that like we talked about, there's just a bunch of talent here. Shaw, one of those kids being recruited, along with Travis, James Stewart, Jones, and Contreras. Vaccaro back to pass. That ball's going to be incomplete. Pass intended for Devon Parker. Pass was a little high there.
It was, and he wouldn't have, I don't believe he'd even gotten back to the line of scrimmage if he'd have caught that ball, man.
I tell you, going back to the catch by Fry, the coverage wasn't bad there. The ball was floated very nicely by Vaccaro, and Fry was able to come down with that. From this angle, it almost looked like it was an interception, and I think the Sumner defender did go after it.
He did.
Vaccaro in that pistol formation. He's back to throw again. Over the middle. That's complete to number 8, Peyton Drago, but it doesn't go very far.
Loss of 3, seems like right there.
And I believe there's a penalty flag on this.
Fourth and long for St. Michael.
Let's see if we can't get the call here.
Looks like a face mask, Matt. Wasn't intentional, so it's just a 5-yard penalty.
It is. One of the only things that Sumner's done wrong to this point. So that's going to move the ball down to right at the Sumner 45-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
See if St. Michael can capitalize on that mistake to get another chance here.
Vaccaro talks to his tailback. And you see more and more of that pistol formation, Rusty. And that's going to go right off the left side. Big yardage, and that's going to be a first down. I believe that's number 40, J.T. Malden.
And that's exactly why you run that pistol formation, Matt. Normally in the gun with your back right beside you, he has to get from standing still to get in his motion. Getting that pistol, he's already running downhill, has a little better view of the line of scrimmage.
Has a little momentum going towards the line, and there it is again. Malden right up the middle. Now it's going to go for about 3 or 4. And here's that running game starting to work for St. Michael's a little bit. And this, and credit to Coach Varnado over there. They didn't break from their game plan. They know they're down 2 scores, but they want to run the football, and they're having some success here. Of course, you had the big pass play, but now they're starting to get that running game going.
I think maybe a little play action here, pass maybe in the flat. Be a good play for him. There it is, bootleg.
Nice fake by Vaccaro and a pass on the run.
Had two guys sitting there in the flat there.
He did, and I tell you, that's an athletic pass. He's going across his body, and he had two receivers down there.
That was a good offensive call, though. You get two good running plays. Sumner starts tightening the box, get the bootleg, the pressure. He gets outside. They got to make that completion against this tough Sumner team.
I'm going to bring up about 3rd and call it 6.
I'd like to think that St. Michael might be in 4-down territory here. I think
we don't know what kind of kicker they have, but, definitely that is an option. Pressure by the Sumner Cowboys. He's going to go down.
Looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage.
And they're on the sack. Blake Stewart, 44. That's the line, the defensive end tandem of Shaw and Stewart.
They have been coming hard in that gap all night. Let's see what they do.
Time.
Looks like they're going to try the field goal, Matt.
Is that the field goal unit?
Yeah, he has the block in his hand. We're going to see.
Let's see. We got a number on that kicker. Is
number 6.
Number 6. That's going to be A.J. Fletcher.
And he's their leading tackler on the team right now.
He is the standout linebacker on defense, and he's also doing the kicking. It's going to be about a 42, 43-yard attempt. It's away. It does not have a chance. And Sumner will take over there. So with 5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter, 13-0 is your score.
You know, I'll tell you, St. Michael's had a nice little push there. They don't have the luxury of not completing those passes with the open receivers against Sumner. They got to take advantage of every opportunity they have.
They do, and unfortunately for them, they come up with nothing there. That kick didn't look very good from jump. That may change a decision later on in this football game.
Exactly.
If they get there again. So Travis going to hand off to Marino right up the middle. Now that's going to be blown up. That is big number 77.
We've heard his number before the game, Matt, from Coach Varner, though.
Yep, that is going to be Jacob Loop. He is a big kid. We were down there in pregame looking at him, and large boy.
Yeah.
And he's being recruited as well. So loss of yard, actually, no gain on the play.
Empty backfield.
2nd down and 10. Now that pass is going to be complete. I'm just having a heck of a time seeing that number.
Like number 8 there.
Number 8 is going to be Jalen Brock. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and about 3. Sumner at their own 27-yard line. Brett Travis takes the snap. He's going to hand the ball to Marino, and he's got a gap off the right side. He's going to pick up that first down all the way up to about the 38-yard line.
Good surge by that offensive line. Got a good push. He hit that hole hard, got that first down.
He sure did. Now, I see a Sumner Cowboy, number 73. Looks like he got a little hitch in his giddy-up.
Brad Harper.
We see if they're going to take him off the field and keep play going.
Let's see if Sumner will be able to go back to that little seam that they hit down here on the other end of the field for the touchdown.
Under 4 minutes here to play in the first quarter.
Both teams with that no-huddle offense.
Travis back to pass. He's looking deep up the middle, and that's going to be complete. All the way down to the 43-yard line. Number 15, Kevin Coleman, senior receiver. And I tell you, they're having a lot of success in the middle of the field. And I know this is your first game with us, Rusty, but Darryl has harped on it for years. Why don't these high school teams use the middle of the field? And you see it right there being successful.
Exactly. It was open. Let's see where they go here. Do they go to the run?
It's going Marino coming off left side. He's got big yardage. Still churning, still fighting. Look at him go. Down inside the 10-yard line. Boy, I tell you, Rusty, you being a coach, I know you love a play like that.
You got to give it. Oh, look, he dropped the ball, Matt, there.
Did it come out at the end?
Yes, St. Michael has recovered the fumble.
My goodness, and that's a shame for Marino because what a run that was.
You know, you get a kid working hard, trying to get that extra yardage, and you saw the defender for St. Michael on his back, and you wonder, why is he dragging that kid? Why is he dragging that kid? Simply because he was trying to strip the ball the entire time.
Right. McGarner on the recovery, and, you know, it's hard to fault a kid for that. You know, he's trying his best to work it down there, and that's the problem with a play like that. Sometimes the ball comes out.
Exactly.
So St. Michael's going to set up there deep in their own territory inside the 10-yard line. 1st and 10, Warriors. Another handoff right up
Blake
the gut.
Stewart is crashing off that end there and just blowing up the backfield every time they try to run. He's doing a really good job penetrating in the backfield.
Now, Coach Powell had talked about how good this defense is. They fly to the ball. They got motors that are running nonstop. So that's going to bring up it's going to be a 2nd and 9. Vaquera back to pass.
Oh.
That ball's deflected by number 13. That is Derek Chason. That's going to bring up a 3rd and long, Rusty. And St. Michael's going to have to be careful down there.
This is not where they want to be, exactly. They don't want to make any mistakes and give Sumner the ball deep in their territory again, that's for sure.
2 minutes, 37 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Again, they're bringing in the extra defensive backs for Sumner. Expecting the pass.
Here comes the blitz. They're putting pressure on. Vaquera gets it away, but the receiver was not ready as he went into his break. That was intended for Fry, and St. Michael's going to have to punt the football.
Trying to run a little tunnel screen to the outside there, see if they can get underneath with the trip side blocking, but he was going backwards, Matt, trying to throw that ball. The pressure was great.
So, unfortunately for Marino, fumbling the football on that great run that he had that went for about 30 yards. But what it did do is it set St. Michael up deep in their own territory, and the defense holds, so they should get pretty good field position out of this. And
they have had the bad snap before. Let's see if he can get this thing off without a Sumner Cowboy in his face.
Cotrere and his cousin, Kewan Lee, back to receive this punt. And pressure's coming. He's going to have to run it.
He's got room, Matt.
He's going to pick up this first down out to about the 20-yard line.
He panicked again, but that time it paid off for him. Found a little hole, ended up getting the first.
The contain broke down, and St. Michael able to pick up that first down on a busted play.
Well, that time they figured, hey, we're going to take the ball, get a good field position, let's set up the return. Everybody had already turned to set the wall. That's why he was able to get that first down and have that open field. Do they take advantage of it here late in the first quarter?
So St. Michael sets up at their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10. They desperately need a score.
Pistol formation.
Vaquera back to pass, and that's going to be to the tailback. That's going to be Malden. He's going to get pretty good yardage out of that on first down. He's going to go out of bounds. They're going to mark him at about appears to be about the 29-yard line.
Vaquera was hammered by number 9. Percy Briggs came off the left end.
You see Briggs, one of those linebackers. They alternate a bunch of them in and out, and he's showing blitz there, as you see. He backs off into coverage. He read it.
Dangerous pass right there, Matt.
On the coverage, that's number 22. That's going to be Ben Jones, the linebacker. He read that pretty good. Ben Jones had an interception return for a touchdown last week and could have had one right there.
Almost had one right there.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and about 2. Hand off to Malden. He's met right at the line. I don't know if he got there, Rusty.
It's going to be close.
We usually turn this over to the immortal one, old Eagle Eyes.
Looks like we're going to get a...
Butch, what do you think?
Oh, he gave it to him.
And they're just going to move the sticks. It's not even close enough for a measurement.
Mr. Lee says he should have measured, and I will take his word on that. He has seen many a close call on the first down.
So the drive continues for St. Michael's. We're down around a minute and a half left in this first quarter. Vaquera back to pass. Got a lot of time and a receiver, but he got a little bit too much air on that. Pass intended for Rome.
Ran a little out and up there, Matt. Trying to hit him on the sideline, overthrew him.
Yeah, he was there. I mean, there was a little cushion that the Cowboy defender had given him. So that'll bring up second down, 10. Like I said, we do not have an operable play clock, so I can't give that information to you. But St. Michael taking an awful long time to get this ball snapped. Right up the middle with Malden. That's going to go for not much.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be hard to run up that middle.
Check that. That's not Malden. That's going to be number 9, Christian Rutch. Third down and still about 10.
St. Michael's again. 10 yards to get the first.
Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Vaccaro back to pass. Oh, and he overthrew that one again.
Doesn't seem like he and his receivers are on the same page, Matt. Looks like their timing is a lot off. We talked to Coach Warnado before the game, and he had mentioned that he was just coming back from that concussion, and the timing still wasn't quite there. Maybe that's playing a factor here tonight.
Could be.
Again, number 12 back to punt. Christopher Reed, and he's had an exciting night already, hasn't he? I guarantee you one thing, they got somebody watching him this time.
Oh, yeah. And again, you got Contreras and Kiwan Lee, the cousins back there. And this one's blocked.
Got it.
That is blocked. And that's going to be a touchdown.
Jonathan
Jackson comes through, blocks the punt, and takes it in for the score.
I'll tell you what, special teams has not been St. Michael's friend tonight, Matt.
Not at all. And we're sitting here wanting to see an electric return from either Contreras or Kiwan Lee, and all the action's up the field where the punter is.
I do believe that Coach Powell will take that.
Absolutely. And this will be, let's see, there's going to be a timeout in the ballgame.
Sumner takes the timeout.
So after the timeout, Sumner takes the field. Looks like you said, they're lining up to go for two. I don't see Travis in the game. That's going to be a direct snap to number 22. My goodness, that's Ben Jones, and he just went untouched right into the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
Big James Vornado on the O-line. You know, I got to give props to my big boys up front. Number 70, DeAndre Mobley.
So that will bring your score to 21-0 with about 39 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. So here we go with another kickoff from Sumner, and that's going to be Freddie Marino, number 17, to handle that job. All Sumner to this point, Rusty.
Yes, it has been.
That's going to be a low-line drive. That ball may get out of bounds, and it does.
That's probably the best thing that could happen for St. Michael's right now, get decent field position and start this drive.
So that will bring out the flag, illegal procedure. And that'll give St. Michael's the ball at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, 35.
So talking about Sumner, 6-5, 3-2, finished third at 8-3-8 last year, Rusty, behind co-champs LaRanger and Bogalusa. But Sumner did something last year they've never done, is they beat Independence and Amite in the same year.
That's strong, man.
And
that's strong.
So there's an anomaly last year with Amite, and neither Amite or Independence going to the playoffs.
Exactly. That rarely happens.
So Vaccaro still in that pistol formation. He's going to hand that ball right up the middle. I believe that's still number 40, Malden.
Number 44, Matt Shaw, just filled that. He had nowhere to go. Tell you what, this Sumner defense is physical. I like it. Penetration, they're getting in the backfield. St. Michael didn't have a chance running up the middle.
Winding this clock down under 15 seconds. Second down, 8 for the Warriors. Here comes the blitz. Vaccaro gets the pass off. That's down the middle, and that's across the 50, down to the 40. dancing around is Christian Fry.
It's a nice play.
Coming down to about the 38-yard line. Big play, and that'll take us to the end of the first quarter where your score here from the hull at Jules Sumner High School are the Cowboys 21, St. Michael Warriors 0.
Injured on the field, hurt on the job, been in a car accident? The doctors at Anthon's Chiropractic Care will help you get back to pre-injury performance level. With treatments including chiropractic adjustments, physical therapy, and massage therapy, you will quickly begin seeing results. Anthon's even schedules Saturday appointments to ensure that your treatment will not interfere with your schedule. So give them a call at 985-542-1640 to schedule your appointment or stop by their downtown location in Hammond across from the Columbia Theater. That's Anthon's Chiropractic Care for all your chiropractic needs.
So we flipped the field, and the Warriors set up there at the Cowboy 39-yard line. 1st and 10, St. Michael, right up the gut to Malden. And again, number 44,
Matt Shaw.
Matt Shaw. I mean, these kids are just bringing it.
I'll tell you what, I mean, I don't understand. I think St. Michael needs to start doing a little something outside, maybe running some zone to try to cut these guys off and give some lanes for their back.
Coach Varnado intent on pounding the middle of that line. Same formation. This time he's going to throw the ball. That was intended for number 8, Peyton Drago. But
timing again, Matt.
It was a timing issue because by the time Drago turned around, the ball was past him.
And that's, and Vaquera, that was a good pass.
Sure.
He needed to get rid of it quick. Try to get him the ball, let him do some dancing, get some yardage out there. They need to get together here. It's going to be a even longer night than the first quarter was.
And Vaquera's a pretty good-looking quarterback.
He is. Throws a nice ball.
So as they get the play from the sideline, again, you're seeing no huddles from either one of these teams. They're getting to the line and calling the play there. Going to be 3rd and 8. Vaquero back to pass. He has a receiver. He had him open, hit him in the hands, and that's going to be a drop by number 32, Levi Woods, the senior. And 4th and long here, it appears that St. Michael's going to punt. But going back to what we were talking about last year with Sumner beating Independence and they meet, they made the state playoffs, and they go up against number 8 seed Bossier, a team they were not expected to beat, and they upset them 28-27. And unfortunately lose the following week to North DeSoto 35-21. But a nice run by Sumner last year.
Looks like they might be on another one this year.
Well, and something Coach Powell said, we are not focused on last year. Almost blocked again. Now that's going to be roughing the punter, and he's down. I think all this action is going to be for naught because the punter is still flat on his back. He got leveled. And we'll have to take an injury timeout. Okay, so as Reed comes off the field, it appears he had the wind knocked on. I think that young man will be all right. As we see, this flag is going to be running into the kicker, not roughing. It'll be the 5-yard penalty, but St. Michael's is going to go for it now.
Well, they have no choice here. They have to go for that. Unfortunately,
the blocking not very good on the punt team.
No, not very good.
So Vaquera's going to go under center this time.
First one tonight. First time.
It's an off-center power eye. Because that was 4th and 5, and he's going to get this.
Yeah, good push.
And look at him work. Who is that? Is that Malden?
That's number 40.
That is Malden.
JT Malden.
And he moved that pile. And we're going to have to take another injury timeout. So that was DeMarcus Bickham on the injury. I think he got the wind knocked out and trying to tackle Malden. And Malden just had a heck of a run right there. 1st and 10, Warriors.
Again. Nice fake. Got a man open.
Rolling right. He was there. A little tall. Pass intended for
number 85.
And number 85, Ross Selfo.
Matt, I'll tell you what, I like that under center. I think it gives them a little more, a few options that Sumner has to worry about.
And the only thing I'm seeing that Vaquera's doing wrong here is he's got open receivers. He is just putting a little bit too much on the passes.
He's got a little juice, that's right.
He's going to have to take a little bit off of this. And he's going to go under center again. Something we didn't see in the first quarter at all. Malden He's another fake, and
went to the
there was
same play.
nothing there. Sumner read that all the way. Nice job by defensive coordinator. And that defensive coordinator
Mr. Ross Career.
is Ross Career, David Career's brother.
Donald Career's son.
Donald Career's son.
Of course, Coach Career coached me at Amy. His brother, David Career, longtime coach at Kentwood.
Had to coach you?
Donald Career, yes, he did.
But that was a handful.
Oh, Coach Career? Yeah, he was.
No,
Me? No, I'll tell you what, I was a pleasure to coach.
So 3rd and 10. Now it looks like he'll go back to that pistol. 10 minutes, 30 seconds left to go till halftime. Vaquera back to pass. Floats this one deep.
Trouble.
And that's going to be intercepted in the end zone by number 3. We've called that name a few times. That is Jonathan Jackson. Senior cornerback picks that off in the corner of the end zone. And they'll bring that one out to the 20-yard line.
No, they're taking it.
What are they saying?
Yeah, it looks like they're saying 4th down.
Well, I tell you, where he came down with that football.
I don't think he had possession, Matt. I think
unless
he
was juggling it.
He
definitely had feet in.
Yep, I think he juggled the ball. 4th down and 10 right here for St. Michael. They get another break.
Well, a team like St. Michael's, they're well coached, and they've been to the dance a few times. You keep letting a team like this hang around.
Exactly.
You don't want to do
stupid penalties, having mistakes, dropping the ball, things that could come back to haunt you here.
And Coach Powell talked about that. He said we wanted to take their best shots early, but we have to score on every opportunity. And for St. Michael's, here on the road in Sumner, you've got to score here. Vaquera, there it is. Oh, that is right through the hands.
Had a receiver wide open in the end zone, Matt. I was showing you how he had to open the middle of the field.
Over here on the left side.
Yes, indeed. 4 was wide open. He didn't see him. Took the.
Yeah, that was Fry going right down the sideline. He was open. Pass intended there for number 36, Logan Knox. He turned around, the ball was on him, and he couldn't react in time.
But here's the deal, Matt. You got to wonder what Vaquera's thinking there. It's 4th and 10. He throws a flat route. Take the shot. I mean, you're down 21. You got to throw the ball in the end zone. You got to get it downfield.
It's a high percentage pass, but he's got a ways to go to pick up that first down. So Cowboys take over there. Change possession on downs.
Empty set.
Rhett Travis rolling out to his left. He's going to tuck it and run. Pick up about 3. 21-0 is your score. Getting ready to go under 10 minutes till halftime. This is the WSTY High School Game of the Week. We're at the beautiful campus of Jules Sumner.
Starting to get a little
Matt
breeze
Greer.
here, Matt.
Standing in for Dog is, that breeze feels nice. Standing in for Dog is my friend Rusty Barrio, and of course the immortal one, Butch Lee, on the camera. I believe, is that Marino on the carry?
No, that was number 3. I don't believe that. Is that Jonathan Jackson? On the roster here, we have 2 number 3s.
There is. The cornerback.
Running back Joe Dickerson. It looks like that might have been Joe Dickerson.
That's going to be Dickerson. That's 2 number 3s out there. Anyway, he's going to be about 2.5, 3 yards short. 3rd and 3, we'll call it. 4 receivers, 1 back. Travis to throw. He's got a receiver there off his hands. Pass intended for number 45. That was Perry Dominique. That was that slot receiver that ran that flat out there. He was open.
He was. Couldn't get a handle on it. So big stop there for St. Michael.
Yep.
Number 2, Matthew Butler, back to receive the punt.
As we pointed out, Sumner coming into this game 4-0 with wins against Mount Hermon, number 6 in 1A Kentwood, Varnado in the win last week over South Pike. And Sumner will be going to Albany next week to open up that District 8-3A play.
Uh-oh.
Bad, he dropped the ball. He's going to have to eat it right there.
Let me tell you what. You got a big DN, Malcolm Mobley, back there. If the ball is dropped, it doesn't look like he'll be able to pick it up.
Of course, big Jacob Loop in there on that. Now that's going to set up St. Michael deep in Cowboy territory. We're there at about the 10-yard line.
trying to get to the line and call a
Yeah,
play.
they're trying to hurry this up.
I tell you what, they have got to get some points out of this right here, Matt.
Looks like the ball's at about the 11, so they're going to be able to pick up a first down before going in. And Sumner gave him a gift right there. Vaccaro straight hand up. That's Malden up the middle.
They're having success running him.
I tell you what, he's a big boy. And the benefit you get of a kid like Malden pounding the middle of that line, that's going to wear that defensive line out eventually.
It is.
And you're going to get some big hitters on that run right up the gut.
Coach Varnado and his staff sticking to their game plan.
And you got to admire that.
You definitely do. Seems like Sumner needs a timeout.
And Sumner will take a timeout. So here we go after the timeout. Second down, about 2. St. Michael knocking on the door, trying to get on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. Vaccaro under center. He's going to pitch this to Malden around the left side.
He gets in.
And that is a touchdown by St. Michael. Now, you see, eventually you give a team like St. Michael enough opportunities, and they're going to cash in.
Exactly.
It was 21-0. Now St. Michael's is on the board due to the miscue on the punt team.
Malden goes around 6 foot with about 215.
Oh, I think that's deadly accurate.
He is a big kid. He gets that head of steam. It seems like it'll be hard to bring down. See if they utilize him the rest of the night.
Let's see, that's going to be kickers at number 6.
That's Fletcher.
That's A.J. Fletcher, the linebacker on defense. And he puts a foot into it. That looks pretty good from here. And it is. So St. Michael finally on the board with 8 minutes, 8 seconds left to go till halftime. Your score here from Jules Sumner at the hole is Cowboys 21 and the St. Michael Warriors 7. So St. Michael's will be kicking off for the first time tonight.
Matt, I'll tell you what, if anybody's asking, a special teams is a big part of the game. Just watch this tape.
Yeah. I mean, you got the 3 facets of the games: offense, defense, and special teams. You can't overlook the special teams.
Exactly. Nice kick.
AJ gets a foot into this, down to around the goal line. It's going to be returned. Around that left end goes number 6, and he's got room.
Saving tackle by number 3.
6, Bryant Jones, the senior.
C.J. McGarner, saving tackle right there. He might have housed that, Matt.
Yep. Nice return. And he caught that right at the goal line. Just turned the speed burners on. Got around that end and got it up to about the 42-yard line. So Sumner will take over there. First down 10. Here comes Rhett and company. Now, Rhett Travis took over last year at quarterback in the Kentwood game when quarterback Ben Michael Spears went down with a knee injury. And Travis went on to get honorable mention for District 8-3A. Had a really good year.
Little speed play. Looks like he picked up about 9.
Yeah, he's going to be, about a yard short of the stick. But nice play on first down, picking up 9 yards.
It's number 8, Jalen Brock on the speed play. Got around the edge. Nice pickup on first down.
So here they go back to that pistol. Marino behind Travis. 3 receivers in the set, and that's going to be a handoff to Marino around the right end. Going to pick up, get down to about the 44-yard line. That'll be a first down for the Cowboys.
Marino's not much taller than you, Matt. Looks like he's down there, boy. He's got some shifty moves.
Yeah.
He's got vision.
He's been quite active tonight, running the football and taking care of the kicking duties.
Yeah, he doesn't come off too much.
Now, you just gave up a score. You go down here and answer that score, and you're Sumner, and you're feeling pretty good.
That's definitely what they're
Marino right up the gut.
trying to do. Looks like they're just trying to come right at him and say, hey, you know what?
Yeah, we can do it.
We're not
too.
out of this. Exactly.
Right, yeah.
Here we come.
Yeah, you want to play Smash Mouth? Let's do it. And anyone that's met Coach Powell, I believe you met him for the first time tonight.
I did.
He's a fiery coach. You know, he's young, and he's aggressive and a lot of fun to talk to, and just a really good guy. And I can see some attitude right now.
Hey, they made some. What great protection.
Over the middle. Oh, he dropped. That might be a fumble.
That's a fumble. No, he's saying incomplete pass.
I tell you what, that's close.
Did he take an athletic step, Mr. Butch Lee? He did.
That was number 45 on the reception, Perry Dominique, the senior. He comes out of that slot. Over the middle, big pass. I tell you what, Rusty, that looked like a catch to me.
I thought it was too. Looked like he got his foot down. He was trying to tuck the ball. Safety comes in, hits the ball out. Looks like St. Michael's lost an opportunity.
And a great hit by St. Michael's to jar that ball loose. Unfortunately, they don't get it. They'll bring up 3rd and about 5. Pass over the middle. That's complete.
Again.
That's Dominique, and that's right at the sticks. I think he's going to have that.
Tell you what, I like that in Vaquera right there.
Go right back at it.
Go right back to him. Say, hey, man, I'm still with you. I trust you. I'll put the ball in your hands. You can get that first down for us.
And that's what good teammates do. Now, what is the delay here? There it is. That is a first down. I don't know what we had it called up here. Butch saw it.
He was already throwing the hand.
You know what they should do? They should just look up here.
And just let him go.
We'll let them know that's first. On that other play, we'd have had to say, hey, that was a fumble.
Exactly. Just look up here. The experts will let you know.
People would just listen to us.
I mean, hey, you don't do this because you don't know. You know what I mean? And that's why they got guys like you up here, especially old Daryl Smith.
We are the 18.
You are.
So Rhett Travis back. Well, I say he's going to pass. He's going to hand this off to Marino off the right side. Marino getting big yardage down to the 21, 22-yard line. He's going to be close to another first down if he doesn't already have it, and he does. First down, Cowboys. Cowboy up. I've been waiting to say it all night.
You got it in there before the second half.
5 minutes, 54 seconds left to go till halftime.
He's powerful. I'll tell you what. He's a stick of dynamite right there.
Looks like Marino's going to get a breather. No doubt. There he is, number 77. That's going to be Loop. Kind of hard to run around that brick wall.
Yeah. When he gets penetration, it's pretty much done. They're just trying to come across, get their athletes outside, make some moves, find some lanes, and he just shut it down.
Now, you pegged molded. I'm going to say Loop goes 6'3", 275, 280.
That seems pretty good there. He's a lean, good-looking athlete.
We have no dimensions up here, folks. We're making it up as we go.
Again with pressure.
And there's the reception. He's going to go. That is a touchdown. Nice pitch and catch from Rhett Travis to Bryant James.
I'll tell you what, Vaquera stood in there and took a shot from Luke.
He did. About a 25-yard touchdown pass right there. James doing most of it on the yards after catch.
Gotta love the yak.
Gotta have it. Cowboys back in the end zone, looking to tack on the extra point. Here is Marino. As we're down to about 5 minutes left till halftime. And if you're Sumner, you needed that because St. Michael just punched you in the mouth.
They did.
And
they took advantage of an opportunity
and you took it and you punched back. And their kick is up, and I believe it's good, and it is, and that's going to bring your score to the Jules Sumner Cowboys at 28, St. Michael Warriors 7. And here we go as they play Enter Sandman over the loudspeakers. Marino to kick the ball off. And that's a nice kickoff down inside the 5-yard line. Here comes number 2 around that right side, still on his feet, going to be down at about the 20-yard line. It's Matthew Butler.
Marino kicks it. Marino makes the tackle.
Yeah. We'd like to thank our sponsors once again. We couldn't be on the air without these folks, Rusty. Billy Easley down there at Wilmer Quick Stop, Tate's Auto and Body Shop. Thank you, Mr. Davis. Kentwood Hardware and Supply, Louisiana Ballroom, Dixie RV Superstores, Bill Hood Automotive Group, Anthon's Chiropractic Clinic, and Miss Lila Hogan, candidate for Family Court Judge. Thank you very much. I believe that was number
30 got in the backfield there. Tony Wildridge.
So while Sumner was on offense, I'm pretty sure Coach Career was over here working on this defense and saying, okay, look, they're running right at us. So early in that first quarter, you saw Sumner splitting those gaps and getting penetration into the backfield, and that's where they got to make contact with Malden, like you see right there, and that's how you stop him.
Exactly. Looks like that St. Michael's trying to do a little different stuff up front. Looks like they're trying to cut those big guys, cut out that penetration, but linebackers and the Strongs are feeling pretty good.
You get to him before he can get that momentum going forward.
And I'm going to tell you what, they got a lot of guys rotating in and out.
They do.
They bring the big package in, take it out. I mean,
3rd and 9 for the Warriors. Blitz. Next going to be Vaquera rolling out to the right, looking to throw the ball. Was he across the line of scrimmage? No. Pass broken up.
Tell you what, I think maybe he should have tucked that one and tried to get what he could.
There is a flag down. I think he's going to be past the line of scrimmage, Rusty.
I do too. I think that ball crossed that line.
Which I'm quite sure Coach Powell will decline this and bring up 4th down, a punting situation for St. Michael.
But, I can promise you that coming into this game, Coach Varner did not want to get in a shootout with the Sumner Cowboys.
No, he didn't. He wanted to play ball control, if anything else, and keep the ball away from these superb athletes from Sumner.
And I tell you, the mistakes just have killed them in the first half here.
Now, they're waving that flag off. He was right at the line of scrimmage when he threw it, so it was a borderline call. And, credit the umpires, the referees for this, because they went and had a little conversation about it. They got the call right, which I don't fault them for that one iota.
It happens pretty fast out there. They need some other eyes.
This has been an adventure. St. Michael punting the football. We've yet to see this ball get down to Kiwan Lee and Cottrell. I'm dying to see Cottrell return one. Looks like he will get this one off. Pretty good looking punt. Down to the 45-yard line. That's going to be Kiwan. That's going to be Cottrell. Around that left side, and there he goes. 30, 25, 20, down to the 10. He's going to be down inside the 10-yard line. Looks like they'll mark him out at around the 9, and there you see Jerome Cottrell.
I'll tell you what, Christopher Reed, the punter, is going to be sore in the morning. He has had some things go wrong for him. He saved that touchdown right there. He's walking slowly to the sideline saying, guys, come on.
Well, thank you, Mr. Cottrell. I called it, and you gave it to me. This was one of the standouts we were looking for. And this young man's being recruited, Rusty. He's got offers from Marshall, Southern, Grambling, Florida Atlantic, Florida International, and that list is growing.
After seeing that punt return, I can see why.
So here goes Rhett Travis. 3 minutes, 24 seconds left till halftime. Marino around the right side. Inside the 10, he's going to score.
Matt, I'm going to tell you what. That was quick, too.
One play and in the end zone.
St. Michael's better put a drive together next time, or it could reach the 40s before halftime.
That didn't take long. And as the breeze picks up here, feels pretty good.
I like it.
Because we were sweating a little while ago.
Big man like breeze.
We're up here in the booth. It's a little warm up here. So that's a new kicker in. It's an 81.
I don't see him on the
He's a little fella. I've seen him out there in pregame. I believe that's not going to make it. Did I get partially blocked, I think. 81. I do not see on our schedule. Nevertheless, your score is 34-7 Sumner Cowboys. 3 minutes, 17 seconds left to go till halftime. So 81 was Austin Ballo, sophomore. I assume the backup place kicker. I mean, why not?
Trying to get him some experience.
Get him in there. And you'll see Marino in here to kick this off. Seems like Marino's been kicking off a lot tonight, and he has. And here he goes with another nice end-over-end kick. Going to be down at the 5-yard line. Out to the 20, 25. Still fighting for yardage. It looks like
decent return right there for the Warriors.
They're going to give him progress out to about the 25-yard line. St. Michael set up there. 3 minutes, 7 seconds left to go till halftime. And this one's kind of got out of hand.
What do you do here, Matt? Do you try to run the ball and get the clock down a little bit? Do you throw it? Because if you give Sumner another chance, this is going to be in the 40s before we reach halftime.
Well, they need to pick up some first downs here. Last thing you want to do is give Sumner the ball back, especially deep in your own end. I don't think you're going to see much difference.
They've been pretty much sticking to the game plan.
You know Coach Varner do better than I do. And you see Vaccaro going to pass over the middle. Almost intercepted. And there's a collision there between him and number 4. That's Christian Fry. But I tell you what, if that ball's picked, it might have gone for 6.
That's Percy Briggs.
And you only took 6 seconds off the clock with that play.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. You know, do you throw the ball here and try to get down the field? Do you run it and tick the clock a little bit? I mean, pick your poison.
He's the coach. I just call it. 3 minutes left to go.
Draw.
That's going to be Malden up the middle. Now, see, that's not Malden, though. That's going to be number 36.
That's what they needed right there.
Logan Knox right up the middle.
Good play call to draw. Sumner looking for the pass.
First time we've seen that play tonight, and it worked like a charm. First down from the 40-yard line, St. Michael. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Be another handoff. That's Knox off right side. Going to pick up about 5. Bring up a 2nd and 5. Clock still running.
They can take this down and get some points on this drive.
As you see, St. Michael really in no hurry. Same formation. Caro, there's that draw again. Sumner read it a little better at that time. They're going to go for no gain. Going to bring up 3rd and 5. And I tell you, Rusty, I love defense, and I like the Sumner defense. What I see, the way they play, the way they fly around,
flying to the ball.
And like you had pointed out, they're bringing in fresh legs all the time. I believe they rotate 5 or 6 seniors in at the linebacker position. And there's 5 of them on the field at all times.
All of them can play.
Yeah. Carroll back to pass. There's the receiver.
I think he had caught the ball across the line there. I think he's going to pick up the first down. Depends on the spot.
That's Christian Fry. Let's see where they marked this. It's right at the sticks.
What do you think there, Mr. Butch?
I don't know. You got to call it now.
You got to call it now. First down.
And they are going to call it a first down. They didn't even want to give you a chance to call it, Butch.
I'll tell you what, Sumner's kind of in a little prevent. They backed up a little bit, allowing.
Yeah, they'll give up that underneath stuff. Minute 18 seconds left to go here to halftime. They're winning 34-7.
But I'm like you, Matt. They're not in a hurry. They
see, 1, 2, 3, 4. They got 6, 7 DBs back there. Vaccaro trying to find a receiver and got one. That was intended for number 21, Devon Parker. And he was open again, overthrown. And that is going to bring up 2nd down 10.
He has not been very accurate this half.
No, and he's had open receivers.
He has.
That running game of St. Michael seemed to have been their most effective weapon. Carroll pass again. Intercepted. That's going to be Cotrera. He's going to take it to the house.
I saw him coming from the jump. That was a great play. He had that all the way.
In the end zone, Jerome Cotrera with the pick 6. And that's what you didn't want. He floated that ball over to that far side of the field. Cotrera read it, snagged it, and was gone.
I'll tell you what, though, he stared him down. He didn't look him off at all. He saw the eyes, and he took it to the house. Tell you what, he's got some wheels.
He does, and that's why those schools are looking at him.
He's got some wheels.
I'll be surprised if LSU doesn't come take a peek after this season's over. 53 seconds left to go. Cowboys back in the end zone. This time, a defensive score. Let's see if they put the little guy, the sophomore, back in there. Are they going to go for 2? What are they doing? Looks like they got the Fridge in the backfield.
They do. Got Big Stewart back there.
Number 9, and he's going to move. There's going to be a legal procedure.
Kenny Stewart, the big nose guard.
Yeah, he leaned forward. Not used to doing this, I would assume. You got number 9 back there. If I can find him on the
Percy
roster.
Briggs.
That is Briggs. Now here comes Rhett Travis back into the game. So Coach Powell going to change the play here, obviously. And again, it's a conversion. And here comes Marino into the game late. Going for 2. Rhett Travis, ball in the air, and that's going to be broken up over there on the sideline. Ball intended for number 15, Kevin Coleman. Pretty good defense by the St. Michael defender there. So that brings your score to 40-7. It's all Sumner. Once again, Marino in to kick the ball off. 53 seconds left to go till halftime. 40-7. Sumner is your score. Squib kick. This ball is going to be fielded at the 26-yard line.
Got a feeling they're going to hand the ball off to Big Boy, or maybe take
a knee and take this into halftime. And I tell you, it wasn't long ago, Rusty, we were sitting here talking, and it was 21-0, and St. Michael scored, make it 21-7, and we're like, hey, you know what? St. Michael's get the ball back and scores. We got a ball game. And
Sumner
now
said, no.
Yeah.
Back at you.
Yeah. They took their shot from St. Michael, and they fired back a few haymakers of their own, and kind of like you and me used to do back in the day.
Back in the day, yeah. We're going to draw again. Oh, my gosh. Big number 44, Matt Shaw, snuffed that draw out and dropped him. And
Oh, this is
extracurricular activity, seems like.
This is going to be a little jawing, maybe a little pushing and shoving, taunting. And that's what you want to stay away from.
Right.
Shaw gave him the Superman pose.
Did he? Getting excited, man. I mean, he played a great game.
I understand you don't want to taunt, but, you're on the winning end of a 40-7 lopsided game. And you're playing a good game. Shaw's been all over the place, and he gives him a little Superman, thing.
He's getting excited.
You got to flag it, but I don't blame him.
But I got a feeling, I just met Coach Powell tonight, but I got a feeling he doesn't put up with that.
Probably not.
Oh.
Now, Vaquera shakes that off. He's got a and he drops it. Vaquera could have ran for the first down himself. Yeah, I'm sure Coach Powell runs a pretty disciplined ship here. But
35
it's
seconds.
A game. These are kids.
Exactly, and they get excited, and I love seeing the intensity and excitement out on the field. That's what makes high school football so great.
Sure. If the intent's not malicious, and let them have a little fun,
3rd and short here, 35 seconds left in the half.
Shaw coming out of the game. 3rd and 1. 35 seconds left to go. Up the middle. That's Knox. Logan Knox, the junior, running back. That's going to move the sticks.
See if they take a shot right here down the field.
Clock running. Vaquero back to pass. He's got a receiver out there in the flat. He's going to struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Almost fumbles the football.
I think that might be all she wrote.
That was Logan Rome on the reception. They're going to call timeout here.
See, now, explain this to me here, Matt. I'm not a smart guy. But you got, what did they have a little while ago? Right under 2 minutes?
Yeah.
They got the ball back, and they just kind of took their time, moseyed around. Now,
14 seconds left to call the clock, and you call a timeout. Well, I'm not a coach. You are. So quite sure you know more about this game than I do.
I know when to go lick my wounds, get some water, and try to come out and do a little something in the second half. I can promise you that.
Yeah, if it were me, I'd have taken a little, I'd have said me a little prayer out there and taken it on into the house.
It is a Catholic school.
St. Michael the Archangel, Archangel, am I saying that?
Yeah, the Archangel, the old Bishop Sullivan High School.
I'm Catholic.
The old Bishop Sullivan.
Bishop
they had to
Sullivan,
change that
that's
name.
Right. That's right.
How about that little trivia for you there? See, I'm worth a little. I just earned my money. I'm getting paid. Am I getting paid?
Of course. you're getting Daryl's cut. So this, let's see what happens here. Might be the last play of the half.
Screen.
Carroll screen over the middle. Is that That is Malden. Take it back. That's Knox again. Almost 10. They're going to stop the clock with 6 seconds left to go. And as you said, it's a pretty rugged district they're in with Tara, Clackham, Bel Air, but most of all Lutcher, who is
usually a perennial powerhouse.
Who they have to go play.
Timeout again by St. Michael
with 6 seconds. So here we go. 6 seconds left to go on the clock. Four receivers to the left side. Vaquero gonna drop back and give it the old heave-ho. It's not gonna get very far. Ball drops harmlessly at the 30-yard line. That takes us to halftime, where your score is the Jules Sumner Cowboys 40 and the St. Michael Warriors 7. All Cowboys to this point. Enjoy the halftime show.
Injured on the field, hurt on the job, been in a car accident? The doctors at Anthon's Chiropractic Care will help you get back to pre-injury performance level. With treatments including chiropractic adjustments, physical therapy, and massage therapy, you will quickly begin seeing results. Anthon's even schedules Saturday appointments to ensure that your treatment will not interfere with your schedule. So give them a call at 985-542-1640 to schedule your appointment, or stop by their downtown location in Hammond across from the Columbia Theater. That's Anthon's Chiropractic Care for all your chiropractic needs.
At this time, I'm proud to introduce to you our Sumner High School units. Our captain is Shelby Miller, and our co-captain is Monica Williams.
All right, how about them Juliets taking second place last night in Paris competition?
And we're back. Hope you enjoyed the halftime show. St. Michael kicking off to Sumner as if they need the ball again.
Good coverage right there.
Return up to about the 25-yard line. I believe that's number 24. And we were talking at halftime, we're having a heck of a time with this roster we were given. The numbers aren't in order. That's going to be Joe Simmons on the backside here, a sophomore. So, yeah, and I think you're going to see a lot of that coming here, Rusty. You're going to see a lot of new faces and clean jerseys. And
well, you know, that does a lot. It gives you some experience down the road, some guys who don't get much playing time. You never know what's going to happen. Like you said, last season, he takes over the quarterback
with
position.
Travis, right.
So you got to give those guys some game tempo.
And And District 8-3A opening up next week for Sumner at Albany. That's still Marino in there, though. He's not going to get much. But refusing to go down. Loop in there on the tackle, a big defensive tackle.
Coach Powell's going to pull the dogs too early. I think he's going to try to.
Yeah, they'll probably try to put it in a couple more times, and then you'll see wholesale changes. Only injury that Sumner has, they lost junior wide receiver Kalen Bergeron. He's out for the season with a knee injury. Going deep and going to be caught.
Great adjustment on the ball.
That's number 6. And once again, my eyes are failing me. That's Bryant James, senior. Big catch, big first down, 40-yard line of St. Michael.
It was an underthrown ball, and he just adjusted, came back, split the defenders, and went up and took it. Nice catch.
But yeah, as I was saying, Kalen Bergeron with the season-ending knee injury, Coach Powell said he was their top speed guy. But plenty of athletes for Sumner. Travis going to keep this himself and slide down, pick up about 4.
That's the first time he's kept the ball in the zone read tonight, Matt.
And you can see the experience of Travis there when he runs the football, not going head first or taking the unnecessary hit. He goes to the slide.
That's right. Smart move.
Right up the middle, still battling. That's number 3.
Joe Dickerson.
Looks like he went for about 3 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and about 3. Marino back into the game.
It's really impressive with this no-huddle offense, how they're getting these guys in and out. The substitutions really working for them.
This coaching staff here at Sumner appears to be doing just a fantastic job with this team. Right up the middle goes Marino, and that's going to be the first down and more. Still on his feet. Look at that, Rusty.
He's powerful.
I mean, he's, like you said, he's not a big kid.
No, but he is strong.
Kept those feet and those knees pumping, and it took 3 Warriors to ride him out of bounds.
That's right.
But not until he picks up the first down.
They came with a blitz. He ran right by him. He hits that hole fast.
So that'll be 1st and 10 Cowboys.
Just moving it right down the field to start the half. That is not something St. Michael wanted to see.
Travis going to go to the air here. That was a little high for Bryant.
They tried a tunnel screen that time.
And as much as we've talked about the success that Sumner had last year, Coach Powell was very intent on telling me that we don't dwell on last year. We don't dwell on last week. We don't dwell on yesterday. We're going to live in the now,
right.
And the focus is on the task at hand, which is St. Michael's, and they appear to be very well prepared, and we're ready to take on this challenge from St. Michael, and they're just really getting it done.
When you look ahead, that's when something sneaks up on you.
Pressure on Travis. He gets the ball off. Oh, my goodness. That was intended for number 45.
That's Perry Dominique.
Dominique, yeah, that's the senior.
We've called his name a couple times tonight.
Dangerous pass from Travis. He hung it up to Dominique. Dominique was able to get a hand on it and then almost deflect it to himself. But he had a few Warriors draped on it. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Yeah, and Coach Powell, I'm quite sure the attention won't turn to Albany until that clock reads 0-0-0 and this game is in the books.
And I promise you he'll go to work as soon as it's over.
Travis back to pass. Up the middle.
Dropped.
And dropped by number 24. I believe he's on the backside of this.
Joe Simmons. That was the
sophomore. Yeah. So Simmons getting some playing time here in the second half. 4th down for the Cowboys. I see Travis still in the game.
It's like they're just going to go for it here. They figure if they don't get it, at least St. Michael will be deep in their own territory.
And it looks like Sumner wanted to come out and work on this passing game a little bit.
It's a great opportunity
second half
to do that. I mean, they need to do that for down the road.
Travis calling for the football. Lets it go up the middle, and that's going to be dropped. That was Bryant.
2 drop passes.
Yeah, not going to make I mean, you got a big lead, but that's not going to make Coach Powell happy. You want to see efficiency out there, especially from your team leaders. So the drive stalls out, and St. Michael's takes over at their own 27-yard line. 7 minutes, 42 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Your score is 40-7, Sumner Cowboys. Vaccaro to pass. That's complete to number 4, Christian Fry. He's going to take it all the way up to the 45-yard line. Big pickup on first down there, Rusty.
Nice to start the half with that on offense. Give him a little confidence. Looked like he took a little bit off that ball like you were talking about earlier, Matt. Nice pass.
And, we went down and talked to Coach Varnado. You're familiar with him. He knows what he's doing. So he probably made some halftime adjustments there, and I'm quite sure he told Vaccaro that.
That's without a doubt. Running the ball here.
That's Knox. 10 yards. Right at the sticks. I think he's going to have that first down.
And that's a Sumner first defense. Everybody's still in there. You see Stewart. You see Shaw still in the middle there.
Warriors on the move. 2 receivers to the near side of the field, 1 to the far side. There he is again. That's Fry. Another big pickup on first down.
You can see out there Sumner's giving them some cushion. They're taking advantage of it. Looks like the coaches are seeing they got the hitch, the quick passes. Anytime you can get it out there quick on the bubble screens, it hitches. It's just as good as a run, man.
Got the Cowboys on their heels here. It's not a surprise if they don't pick up another first down here. You see Coach Powell take a timeout. That's
Didn't
number
get it
36. That's Logan Knox on first down, picking up appears to be about 5-6 yards, call it. Bring up second down 4. Because you still have your starters in, like you said, and you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
You can't take it off. This team got an explosive offense.
Now, some are able to get penetration there. Initial contact by number 21.
Looks like they got Stewart down on the field.
Stephen Holland. We're going to have to take an injury timeout. So we're back from the injury timeout. That's number 48 on the injury.
Blake Stewart, big player for them.
Looked like something wrong with his back there. Maybe he got a stinger on his back. That's Malden back in the game, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling down to the 20-yard line. I believe that's going to be another first down for St. Michael.
They run him, and he disappears. I just don't understand that.
Yeah, it's been Knox back there carrying the football. And now Malden's back in with fresh legs, I suppose. And here you go with Vaccaro under center.
Had success with that in the first half. There's the play. He's still
Fake
open.
to Malden, and he's rolling with the pass. And going to be, is that almost intercepted? That was number 3. That's the other number 3. That's Jonathan Jackson. Ill-advised pass from Vaccaro.
They've run that play a couple of times. He was open the first time they ran it. It hadn't worked since.
Second down 10. Malden out, Knox in. So it looks like they're rotating those 2 backs there, Rusty, and keeping them fresh. And there's that delay to Knox, still on his feet, and that's going to be a pretty good gain there. Because he might be a first down. I'm looking at the line judge on the far side.
Third down and a
third and close.
half a yard.
Yeah, he's right at it.
Pretty impressive drive coming out here for St. Michael, Matt.
4 minutes, 48 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. St. Michael knocking on the door. And there's Knox again. Now he went down on second. If they're going to let him get that second effort, that picks up the first down. But let's see where they mark this.
Looks
thing.
like they got the right foot spot there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, they are going to move the sticks. And I believe that's going to be first and goal. Inside the 10.
That was tricky right there. I don't know about that, man. Looks like his knee might have been down there.
From our vantage point, it did appear appear that way. But it'll be first and goal, St. Michael's. To the air goes Vaccaro, and that's going to be dropped. Pass intended for Christian Fry.
He still has the cushion there. I don't understand why he was going downfield. He just pick the ball out and throw it. They can get some yards there. Give a little shout out there to Jeff Schmidt, sports medicine from North Oaks down there, doing a good job taking care of Blake Stewart.
Aren't we lucky to have a place like North Oaks?
Definitely are.
And that's Malden on the carry. Big collision there right inside the 10-yard line. He's only going to pick up a yard or two. And that will bring up third and goal from about the 7-yard line.
I think they run the bootleg here, Matt. Try to get him outside, give him the option to pass or run. At least get him out of the pocket there.
So you're talking about maybe that misdirection fake to Malden, and as Vaccaro rolls to the right.
Exactly, and if he doesn't have the receivers open, he has the ability to tuck that ball, maybe squeak in there on the sideline on the pylon.
Straight to the air he goes. He's got the ball complete. I believe that's Knox over there.
Again, they just...
That'll be a fourth down. No doubt they'll go for it.
Definitely, but just seems like he's just not respecting the sticks, Matt. You know, understand what you have. Take a shot. You're down 40-7.
And know where you gotta go.
Exactly. That's just a pass he didn't need to make right there.
Vaccaro getting his instructions from Coach Varnado. And you know, I know it's a lopsided game right now, but this is very important for St. Michael's to score here.
They want a chance.
To the air, and he's going to get it. That is a touchdown. Be number 28. That is Logan Rome, the junior receiver, on the touchdown.
Matt, I tell you what, some adjustments have been made at halftime, and it looks like they've come out, seen some things that they can do. Maybe Sumner has a little lull coming out after halftime, but hopefully St. Michael's found a little something. We might have some ball game.
That was a big, long, sustained drive from St. Michael. Impressive.
Big stop on
Fletcher.
defense. Big stop on defense. Get the ball back. Put it in the end zone. That was good for morale, so to speak.
Late entry into the game for St. Michael. Get all the right personnel out there. A.J. Fletcher on for the extra point. And it got blocked, and it's going to be no good. I think it was blocked at the line. So with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in the third quarter, your score is Jules Sumner 40, and now St. Michael's with 13 on the board. Okay, A.J. Fletcher on to kick the ball off for the Warriors. And we were talking on the break there. Impressive drive by St. Michael's. You don't sense panic from them at all.
Really don't.
That's number 24 there. That's going to be a very easy call for the Stripes as the ball is returned out to about the 20-yard line.
It was an unnecessary block right there.
Returned by Joe Simmons, and that's going to back him up. I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors again: Wilmer Quick Stop, Tate's Auto and Body Shop, Kentwood Hardware and Supply, Louisiana Ballroom, Dixie RV Superstores, Bill Hood Automotive Group, Anthon's Chiropractic Clinic, and Miss Lala Hogan, candidate for Family Court Judge. That election's coming up, and that is going to be a block in the back on Sumner. And I tell you, kind of an auspicious beginning to this second half for the Sumner Cowboys.
This is not the way Coach Powell wanted them to come out after halftime.
So deep in their own end, ball looks like it rests at about the 6-yard line. Rhett Travis calls for the ball, and that's going to be a handoff right up the middle. That's Marino with good yardage out to the 20-21-yard line. That's going to be a first down. Nice run there, Rusty.
He wasn't touched for the first 5 yards. I mean, that was some good blocking on the edge right there. Receivers stalking well. Of course, powerhouse running.
Hey, Marino's got some moves out there.
Does.
I mean,
he is shifty.
He's no Rusty Barrio on the dance floor, but he's got some moves, you know.
We're going to start that now. Okay, here we go.
Travis calls for the football. This is going to be another handoff from Marino. He's met hard.
That's Fletcher
right at
right
the
there.
line. That is Fletcher, the linebacker.
Leading tackler for the Warriors.
And in charge of the kicking duties, which is special teams has been kind of wild tonight.
Has definitely played a huge factor in this game.
2nd down, 7 for the Cowboys. Three receivers. And that looks like a busted play.
Tell you what,
it was a bad snap, but there was some miscommunication there all around.
But the snap has been low the first 2 plays. He's handled it. That one was on his feet and couldn't take care of it. That hurts him right here. Now they're in a 3rd and 9 situation.
You had Dickerson back there with him, and he kind of looked like he didn't know what was going on there. And then you had the bad snap. Wisely, Travis eats that. 3rd and about 9. Sumner doesn't want to turn the ball back over to St. Michael's right now. Plenty of time. Travis looking deep. He's got a receiver.
Fletcher on the coverage. There he is.
Fletcher with a hard tackle on number 15, Kevin Coleman. Completion, but short of the 1st down. That should bring up a punting situation for the Cowboys.
I'll tell you what, Matt. The St. Michael's Warrior team has come out ready to play the 2nd half.
Now, once again, we don't see the play clock, but there's about 10 seconds left on the game clock. I don't know if they're going to get this punt off before the end of the 3rd quarter. And they're not.
That was a fast 3rd.
And that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 4 fingers in the air going to the 4th quarter here on the campus of Jules Sumner. Your score is Cowboys 40, St. Michael's 13.
Injured on the field, hurt on the job, been in a car accident? The doctors at Anthon's Chiropractic Care will help you get back to pre-injury performance level. With treatments including chiropractic adjustments, physical therapy, and massage therapy, you will quickly begin seeing results. Anthon's even schedules Saturday appointments to ensure that your treatment will not interfere with your schedule. So give them a call at 985-542-1640 to schedule your appointment or stop by their downtown location in Hammond across from the Columbia Theater. That's Anthon's Chiropractic Care for all your chiropractic needs.
So to switch sides of the field, Cowboys to punt. Waiting on the snap and pressure, but it gets off a beautiful punt. Driving him back all the way inside the 30, and he will be dropped. Right there goes Matthew Butler. Good coverage from the Cowboys. That's going to be number 59 on the coverage and the tackle.
It's about to be a 50-yard punt there, Matt.
59 is Donovan Hartman as I drop my book off the edge of the balcony.
We've been waiting for it to happen, hadn't we?
Well, you said you're going to drop that. I said, no, it's not going to happen. Well, I just did it. Pass complete to the near side of the field.
I have retrieved the pad.
That's number 32 on the reception, Levi Woods. One of the nice folks here at Sumner brought my pad back to me.
Hopefully there's not a lawsuit for a dent in the
Of course,
head.
they're bringing in the ambulance now for that little boy I just hit in the head. Kara with the handoff. That's Knox.
They are steady pounding that ball. I mean, it is something that they're trying to establish, and he's not going to veer from it. But I tell you what, time is not his friend, and he needs to realize that sometimes.
And that was a fast 3rd quarter.
Very fast.
Looks like about 3rd and about 4, long 4. To the air goes Vaquera. Now that's a good pass. There's going to be a penalty downfield, and I tell you, I'm not sure what this could possibly be.
I can't imagine what that is.
The flag goes down, and there's no one around it.
Judge
What did he see? You see Sumner looking around like, what is he calling
here? Did
you
see somebody move on the outside? I mean, I don't understand.
Did Sumner have too many players on the field, maybe? As they'll confer on this. I just want to say thanks for filling in for Dog tonight. You're doing a great job. I'm kind of worried that I'm going to get to keep mine now.
No problem. I'm enjoying it. I really
Butch
appreciate it.
Ready to run me out the door.
Really appreciate y'all having me. I'm enjoying this. Nothing like Tangipahoa Parish football, baby.
You gotta love it. I'm still talking about
looks
this.
like he's trying to explain. They're probably asking, hey, man, what exactly is going on over there?
I don't think anyone knows. But here comes the white hat. Too many players on the field is the call. So I'm wondering, I didn't see it, but I'm wondering if Sumner was running a player off the field and the ball got snapped. And that's why the back judge saw it.
I don't know. You got to wonder. It's kind of, how do you line up and be in the same spot as somebody if that wasn't the case?
Well, that's true. And isn't it if you break the huddle, and tell me if I'm wrong, if you break the huddle with 12,
definitely.
It's an automatic penalty.
Not on defense.
So we'll see. DeCaro back to throw. He's going deep. That's another flag. That's going to be intercepted.
This is going to stand, too, because that was a hold.
Yeah, that's going to hold up. That's number 3. Is that number 3 or number 2?
Number 2.
That's number 2. Don't see him in the crew. That's Kewan Lee. That's Kewan Lee. That's the cousin of Contreras. I believe that's going to hold up. That's going to be holding.
That looks like they had a hold there.
And there it is on St. Michael's. So interception by Kewan Lee brings it all the way back to the St. Michael 40-yard line. And I tell you, if you're St. Michael, that just kind of deflates you right there.
Well, I'll tell you, kind of an ill-advised throw. Pressure was there. He's trying to make something happen, but you got a little momentum, and you just can't lose it by laying the ball up. Looks like we have a change here. The quarterback looks like Stokes.
We saw him warming up on the sideline, so we knew he was eventually going to come in. So they'll make the change here. Now, he's a junior, so this will be the replacement for Rhett Travis for next year. We'll see what this young man's got.
Dakota Stokes coming in the game.
He's got a cool name.
Yeah.
Dakota Stokes.
Good football name.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like he still has his first offensive line in there with him.
Yeah, they're going to give him the number 1s to work with, in the God forbid something were to ever happen to Rhett Travis. Then you have Stokes to come in and work with the number 1s. Second down, 11. This is going to be a handoff around the left side. That's one of those number 3s that we got here.
I believe that one's Dickerson.
That is Dickerson.
Looks like they're just running a straight speed, coming across the front, trying to get his athlete outside.
Travis out of the game. Obviously, Marino out of the game. The score right now, going down to about 9 minutes, it's 40-13. The last thing you want is to get any of your guys hurt.
Going for the first with a quarterback sneak.
I don't know if he got there. St. Michael just crashed into that line.
It's definitely a huge stalemate.
Butch says no. I don't think he got there either.
4th down, they made the call. Once again, the master.
I'm telling you, you can't
the master.
They don't call him the immortal one for nothing. Offense remaining on the field. Is there going to be, but I see some trainers out there. Do we have an injury?
Looks like he's somebody.
And we're going to take an injury timeout. So Rusty pointed out that's Blades on the injury. He got injured the play before. And Stokes is going to pick up that first down.
Going around the edge there.
St. Michael's comes out with the football.
Oh, yes, they're giving the ball. They stopped him. Either they gave it on the fumble or they stopped him.
That was number 15, Brennan Messina, senior linebacker, that came out of the pile with the football, pleaded his case to the referee, Coach and
Powell
won it.
Is not happy.
No.
He's saying he was down. We got the first. That's our ball.
And I would tend to agree with him. Stokes looked like he was down. And now they're talking about this again. So hold the phone.
Justice Coach Powell right now is unhappy. I promise you, they overturn this and give him a first. You can go ahead and see Coach Varnado losing on the other
going to lose
side.
it over there as well. So we'll take this chance to thank our sponsors one more time. We couldn't do this without these fine folks. Wilmer Quick Stop, Tate's Auto and Body Shop, Kentwood Hardware and Supply, Louisiana Ballroom, Dixie RV Superstores, Bill Hood Automotive Group, Anthon's Chiropractic Clinic, and Miss Lala Hogan, candidate for Family Court Judge. Thank you very much. And that breeze feels wonderful up here.
Doesn't it?
It was hot and muggy. There's a storm bearing down on us right now. Tropical storm Karen is out there in the Gulf.
You're ready to batten down the hatches. Hey, St. Michael football. I don't think that was a case of a turnover, Matt. I think they're saying that his knee was down before he crossed the
now that makes more sense.
The first down marker. That's what they were explaining to Coach Powell there.
That makes more sense because I didn't think he fumbled. Now, you know, we saw the player come out with the football. Anyway, St. Michael's takes over at their own 30-yard line, 1st and 10. McCarroll back to pass across the middle, and number 4, Christian Fry, drops the football. Now, this is one of their leaders on the offensive side of the ball, but we've seen Fry drop a bunch of passes tonight.
Seen a bunch of them drop a few here. They got to make that catch. They won't even come
they do.
close.
I mean, I understand going over the middle. You know, the chances are you're going to take a lick. But you're a senior out there, and you dropped a few. You got to come down with that.
That pass was money.
That's Knox getting knocked around.
He runs hard. I tell you, both
does.
of their backs really run hard.
And I tell you, Coach Varnado wants to establish a running game. He's got 2 backs that can do it. Of course, they've got a tough task next week going to Lutcher, another team you're familiar with.
Yes.
That's not going to be any picnic there.
Who is 1-3 this year, but have played some tough teams. That's a lateral.
It is a lateral, but that play is going to be blown dead. Must be some movement from St. Michael, I would assume.
Yeah, Matt Lutcher is 1-3 this year. Their only win is actually a forfeit to McDonough 35.
Wow.
2-0, but they've played Dutchtown. I mean, these guys in their pre-district schedule don't mess around.
This penalty is going to go against Sumner. Were they in the neutral zone, Butch? I was talking to Rusty here, and I wasn't paying attention. You were saying?
I was just saying Lutcher's played some hard teams in pre-district. Don't be surprised if they come back and do a little something later in the year.
Picked off. Number 3. He fumbles the football. That's going to go out of bounds. I don't believe you can fumble the ball forward. That's number 3, Jonathan Jackson on the interception. He brings it up, crosses the 30-yard line, loses control of the football. So let's see where they're going to mark this thing.
The care's been high all night.
29-yard line.
He's been high all night.
And that should just about do it for St. Michael's if they'd have had any chance. 6 minutes, 52 seconds left to go in this football game. The score is 40-13 Sumner.
Stokes back in.
That's the junior. This will be the quarterback of the future for Sumner. That's number 20 on the carry.
8, maybe 28.
Is it 28 or 20?
Number 28.
28, and that makes sense because I don't have a 20 in my program. 28 is going to be Archie Miller, junior running back.
I'll tell you what, man, they're pretty big up front.
Yeah, they're going to have to be dealt with here in this 8-3A.
And you know, I'm going to give this props to the big guys up front. They've done their job all night.
That's your thing. And, you know, the offensive line, as you know, a lot of times they're the unsung heroes. They do all the work down in the trenches.
I know.
And they get beat on and banged on, and they get yelled at for false starts and holding and whatnot. Of course, you know as well as I do, you can call holding every play.
Without a doubt.
And the unappreciated offensive line.
I'll tell you, the only thing worse is a lonely kicker.
You could be the hero or the ghost.
That's it. But they don't get enough attention, and they don't get their name called as much as those guys back there. But without them, it wouldn't get done. So they've done a good job tonight.
So hats off to this Sumner offensive line.
Got him. Attack on 5 for Sumner right there.
Junior left guard Brad Harper. Donovan Hartman, Jr. That's a couple of the anchors on that offensive line for Sumner. Nice crowd here tonight at Sumner. You know, now look across the way, St. Michael brought a good many fans themselves. They traveled well coming over here from the Baton Rouge area. That's Stokes on the keeper. Looks like he's going to pick up that first down, or he's just short. He's going to be about a yard short. They'll bring up 4th down from there. I'm sure they'll go ahead and go for this. No sense in kicking a field goal. You really can't punt.
Beat some more time.
Yeah, they'll probably put one right up the gut, see if they pick up this first down and keep that clock moving.
Looking right now at about 4:38 left in the game, Matt.
And we're in a situation now, Rusty, where they'll go ahead and run this clock. And, you know, they'll go over to the other sideline and talk to Coach Barnado and they say, hey, Coach, can we go ahead and run it? And he'll agree. You don't want to get any kids hurt in this situation. He's not going to get there.
Big stop by Luke. Called his name a few times tonight. He's a pretty good player out there from the D-line.
So the ball will go over on downs to St. Michael.
Sumner able to put some different people out there on defense. Still got a few starters sprinkled in there.
4 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. Now, Rusty, we do, for all of our games, we do an S&S Sports Center Player of the Game. We're getting close to the end of the game here, so start thinking about who your nominee may be. Thank goodness Sumner won this game, because if St. Michael would have won, we'd have had to pick someone from them, and they're out of our viewing area. So we did a North Shore Ponchatoula game where North Shore had won, and we had to pick a player of the game. And in the losing effort, we still picked the Ponchatoula Greenway player as our player of the game.
Well, there you go.
So Becerra got that's that tunnel screen you were talking about. That's complete to number 32, Levi Wood, senior wide receiver.
Fighting hard out there, trying to get some yards. You gotta give it to the St. Michael team, though, Matt. I mean, they haven't quit. They haven't shut it down. They're still fighting. They're still out there trying to get it done.
And when you see that from players, it's a testament to the coaching staff. If they're coached right, you're going to see that.
No quit attitude.
It's going to float that one a little long. So we have a few candidates for player of the game. You got
Joe Dickerson. He just had a pick. He blocked the punt. Recovered it in the end zone. You know.
Brad Harper. Bryant James has had a good game.
I'll tell you what, old Matt Shaw's been in there knocking some heads.
Rhett Travis, the quarterback. Freddie Marino's had some big runs.
Blake Stewart.
Going for it on 4th down is St. Michael's. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in this football game, and that's going to go right up the gut, and that's Knox. And he's going to get it. By about a yard, he's going to pick that up.
Clock stops at 2 minutes, 41 seconds to move the chains. I think they're working on a little pride here. If they put it in, I think they might have a little something to work on next week. Finish on a good note. Nice move.
Out of bounds. And one thing, and I'm sure Coach Powell will like hearing this, and you know, the games we've done to this point, we've usually had a pretty good standout player. It was pretty easy. Dog would mention someone, and I'd have to pretty much agree. Of course, Dog doesn't let you disagree with him much anyway.
Not too much.
But here tonight we have, it's been a group effort. There's been contributions from a lot of different players from the Sumner team. Which is what Coach Powell preaches. You know, it's winning as a team.
That's right.
So do you have one in mind?
It's a hard toss-up. I tell you what, I have to go with Dickerson. I mean, he had the pick, he blocked the punt, he recovered in the end zone. He's been all over the field.
Going deep, and that's going to be incomplete down near the goal line. Joe Dickerson, he's a junior.
That big punt block, getting the ball. I think that kind
of broke it open, didn't it? Kind of broke the back of St. Michael.
And then right here toward the end, he had the pick. He fumbled the ball, went out of bounds, but he still was right there. That kind of sealed the deal for him as well. I'm going to go with Joe Dickerson.
I am going to have to agree with you. So our S&S player of the game, junior running back and safety, Joe Dickerson, who has been all over the field tonight.
Check that. The two number 3s are throwing us off here. I do believe that's Jonathan Jackson.
Jonathan Jackson's listed as number 3. I'm going to check that when we go to break. We're going to verify this for you.
Please verify.
If we can ever get a break in the action.
There are two number 3s.
We want to make sure we give credit where credit is due. Clock winding down, 1 minute, 34 seconds left to go. 4th down for the St. Michael Warriors. On the wrong end of a 40-13 scoreboard, but still battling. And I believe I've got some new information. We want to make sure we have this right. Receiver never saw the ball coming, and that's going to turn it over to the Sumner Cowboys, and that's going to pretty much do it.
Matt, I want to say, I know that Jackson blocked the punt and recovered in the end zone. Pretty sure he made that pick last time, so we're going to have to say, and our apologies again to Dickerson, who had a good game as well.
We
he was
see Dickerson
playing running back and doing everything. We just
so we're going to make our S&S player of the game Jonathan Jackson, senior cornerback and wide receiver, and got it done on the special teams as well. So here we go. There's going to be victory formation for Sumner as we wind down under a minute. Rusty, we got some more football heading our way this weekend, weather permitting. You got LSU going up to take on the Bulldogs in Starkville, Mississippi State, coming off a hard-fought loss to Georgia. Not an easy place to go play over there between the hedges.
It is not, and I'll tell you what, lack of defense in that game was
something
just,
we're not used to.
Really.
We're pretty spoiled at LSU with defense.
And you know, you talk about Mettenberger. He played a great game.
Oh, he looks phenomenal.
He played a great game.
And the Saints still rolling.
Gotta love it.
Just putting a whooping on the Finns in Monday Night Football.
Little who dat?
My goodness. And they'll be going up to play the Bears in Chicago, which isn't an easy task. And the clock is continuing to run. I believe that's going to take us to the end of the game. So once again, congratulations to our S&S player of the game, Jonathan Jackson, senior cornerback and wide receiver. The teams meet in the middle of the field, won. And now Coach Powell can start focusing on the 8-3A opener between his Cowboys and the Albany Hornets. They will be on the road for that. They will be playing 3 home games here at the Hole for district, which is an advantage to them. So congratulations to the Sumner Cowboys and Coach Powell. We wish them best of luck. We will be seeing Sumner play A-Meet here in a few weeks.
That ought to be
your alma mater.
That ought to be a good one.
And you're more than welcome to come by. I'm sure Dog will be here, but please come see us. And so for the absent Daryl Smith, the immortal one, our cameraman, the best in the business, Butch Lee. For Rusty Barrio, my friend, you did a great job tonight. I appreciate it.
I thank y'all for having me.
My name is Matt Greer. This has been the Game of the Week from WSTY. Next week we will be in La Ronja. Is that correct? Be in La Ronja to see La Ronja take on the Independence Tigers. Dog will be back, and I'm sure he's going to be barking at you.
Injured on the field, hurt on the job, been in a car accident? The doctors at Anthon's Chiropractic Care will help you get back to pre-injury performance level. With treatments including chiropractic adjustments, physical therapy, and massage therapy, you will quickly begin seeing results. Anthon's even schedules Saturday appointments to ensure that your treatment will not interfere with your schedule. So give them a call at 985-542-1640 to schedule your appointment, or stop by their downtown location in Hammond across from the Columbia Theater. That's Anthon's Chiropractic Care for all your chiropractic needs.